Hey, and thank you for tuning into my local access cable show, the Milty Don't Podcast. Today I wanted to bring to your attention something really important. Have you ever heard of corndogging? Yes, I said corndogging. Never heard of it? Well, let me tell you about it. But first, what is a corn dog? Okay, so to have a corn dog, first you must have a hot dog. But hot dogs are not what we're here to talk about today. So let's keep on going and start talking about corn dogs, which were invented in the early 1900s. Wait a second, this isn't the early 1900s, stop. This is the 90s, keep going back. Okay, so corn dogs were, Jesus, this is the 80s, guys, come on. Seriously?
Yes, that's better. So the corn dog was invented in like the 1930s or 40s or something like that. Who really knows? But some would say that German immigrants from Texas and Oregon were responsible for bringing the corn dog to life. Two brothers from Oregon, Carl and Neil Fletcher, created what they called the corny dog and served it at the Texas State Fair in the 1930s and 40s. This came as a way to get Americans to enjoy sausages that come from their homeland, which are so beloved and enjoyed. Also claiming to have invented the corn dog were Pronto Pup owners George and Vera Boyington, claiming to have invented it as a way to combat their hot dog buns getting wet in the rain. They served their corn dogs at the Minnesota State Fair in 1941, and the Pronto Pup became famous and legendary at Midwestern state fairs everywhere. Yet another claimed to have invented the corn dog, Ed Waldmeyer Jr., in 1946, claimed to created the cozy dog. Yet another version of the corn dog, which you can still get today at the Cozy Dog restaurant along Route 66 in Springfield, Illinois. The origin of the corn dog only gets more uncertain when you realize that even in the 1920s, people claim reports of what would be called a corn dog. And this is Stanley Jenkins. He was awarded a patent for a corn battered and deep fried food on a stick in the year 1929, but the problem is that there's no evidence that he ever made a corn dog in his life. Even the vaudeville circuit had reports of a corn dog-like food in the early 1920s.
No matter who invented the corn dog, it was the state fair that made it so popular. With the ease of portability and the low cost of ingredients, it was a no-brainer for carnies the country over. This led the corn dog to becoming a staple at every state fair and even county fair, and not only becoming one of America's favorite foods, but also becoming a worldwide phenomenon. And in the 1950s, with the invention of freezer food, corn dogs became something that could be enjoyed all year, not just during fair season. In Japan, the corn dog is famously called the American corn dog. And Korean corn dogs have become famous for using different ingredients for the coating, such as French fries, ramen noodles, or even sugar. As it would be impossible to pinpoint the true inventor of the beloved corn dog, its evolution is a testament to American culture, taking something simple and making it bigger, better, and deep fried. Now that you know where it came from, what is a corn dog? Okay, so you take a hot dog and you insert a stick into one end of it. Then you dip the hot dog in cornbread batter. Then you deep fry the cornbread battered hot dog, and when it emerges from the oil, voila, you have a corn dog. And you can serve your corn dog with fries or whatever you like on the side. You can put ketchup and mustard on it. But there you go, folks, the American corn dog. We have it right here. This is the American corn dog. Are you excited as I am? You ready for me to tell you the story about corn dogging? It's happened to me, and it can happen to you. So I just want to raise awareness. I want everyone to understand the seriousness of corn dogging. When I was a teenager, there were these young girls, about 14, 15 years old. They would walk up around people and yell out corn dog. What happened next still haunts me to this day. It still bothers me. It still irks me to my core that I've been corn dogged more than once. Prepare yourself. If there are any children in the room, stop this right now. I'll give you like a couple of seconds to stop it because you don't want your children to hear what corn dogging is, I promise you. Okay? All right, here we go. So these girls, they'd walk up behind you and they would say corn dog, and they would commence to give you a thumbs up without you knowing it, and boop, that thumb right up in your crack. Corn dogging.